"Twig by twig, stick by stick," sang a tall stork as he flew across the spring sky. It was nesting season, and the stork was busily flying back and forth between a forest and an old empty chimney, carrying twigs in his beak. He was building a strong and cozy nest for his soon-to-arrive stork mate and their future chicks. It was hard work. Each twig had to be placed just right so that the nest would be safe and warm. But the stork didn't mind. He flapped his wings with purpose and kept on singing. From afar, a magpie sat watching him. She tilted her head curiously, then flew closer and landed on a nearby roof. "Why are you working so hard?" she asked. "That's far too much effort. You'll wear yourself out building that thing." The stork blinked in surprise. "How else am I supposed to build a home?" "That's the problem," said the magpie proudly. "You don't need to build one. Just find an old nest someone else left behind. It's much faster and easier." The stork paused, thinking, but deep down he knew what felt right. "No, I'd rather build my own nest. That way I know it's strong and safe. Besides, it feels good to build something with your own wings and beak," he said kindly, and flew off for more sticks. "Suit yourself," muttered the magpie, and flitted away. Not long after, she found an abandoned nest. She wiggled inside and sighed with satisfaction. "Perfect! No work at all," she chirped. But that very evening, a strong wind began to blow, the worst in years. The stork crouched in his unfinished nest. It wasn't done yet, but it was firm and strong. He had taken his time and made sure each piece was placed with care. The magpie, on the other hand, huddled in her borrowed nest. But when the wind hit it, snap, crack, poof! The old nest exploded into the air, and the poor magpie was left out in the storm, shivering. Desperate, she looked around. In the distance, she saw the chimney with a half-built nest and the stork inside it. As soon as the wind calmed a little, she flew over and called out, "Please, may I stay with you tonight? My nest blew away. I have nowhere to go." The stork, being kind-hearted, made room for her without hesitation. The next morning, as the sun peeked over the rooftops, the stork heard someone humming nearby. "Twig by twig, stick by stick." He turned his head in surprise. It was the magpie. She was flying back and forth, bringing him twigs. "What are you doing?" he asked. "Helping you," she replied with a smile. "You let me stay when I had no nest, and you were right. If I had built my own, I'd still have a home. Laziness doesn't pay off. Let's finish yours together." The stork beamed with joy. They worked side by side until the nest was finished, sturdy, warm, and ready for baby storks. Then, not far away, they built another nest just for the magpie. And to this day, the stork and the magpie are neighbors and the best of friends.